It's a day of mixed feelings for Manchester United. As for Andre Onana, it's a celebration and pride. He has actually released a statement commending Ugandans for the love shown to him. While for Matthijs de Ligt, it is trouble. He's probably having bad nights for himself today until we return to action this weekend. But anyhow, we are still here as Man United supporters to back our boys. Let's start off with the good. So Andre Onana was shown love like he has never experienced it before in Kampala, probably the most unlikely of places. I think it was a huge surprise for him. He went on his ex after returning safely, and he posted saying that he's grateful for the warm welcome and he would have loved to spend more time with Ugandans, but sorry, unfortunately he couldn't. But he'll be back in Uganda next month. Of course, I think Cameroon do travel back to Uganda. Should be take on Kenya who also hosted Uganda. Now, but the talk has been globally in football up to now. Onana is trending, not for his howlers or for a save. It's not for the football per se. It's for the love shown to him by most of the Manchester United supporters who flocked the Mandela National Stadium to try and first of all to back him, but also to set eyes on the guy who replaced David De Gea in between the sticks, probably the most controversial figure in terms of transfers 2 summers ago. But listen, for me, this love, first of all, is something I've never seen before. In football, for a footballer, I've not seen one footballer travel to Uganda, an African footballer, go to Uganda, showed love the way they showed Androna, that love. I think it's something hitherto unseen. And you want to commend Ugandans for again proving how hospitable we are. That's my country. That's where I come from. We are proud for who we are. We are hospitable people. Onana will live to remember that day. And I've been in the UK. I've seen how I was at Carrington and I saw how kids were shouting Onana when he was coming. He's really loved. He's a loved guy, to be honest. I think I shared that video here after the 2-all draw against Tottenham Hotspur, because that's the game I attended in person. And after the game, Onana was one of those who got the most applauses and shouts and screams from kids and adults alike. He's a favored guy, but also and of course the magnitude of the club. He's liked, I should say. People like him, people love him, and they showed the love to him. And for me, as a United supporter, honestly, before I would say these are the things that get to the head of Andre Onana and cause problems for him. But my feeling is that he should be able to pick up on this and capitalize on it for himself. My feeling is he should be able to use this for the good, because I felt like it was a therapeutic experience for him after such praises and ululations and that kind of love away from your country. Go back, because these people love Onana not because of Cameroon, because of Manchester United. Of course, if you were raising placards saying why is it every shot at goal is a goal and stuff like that, which is wrong though. It's not the truth, not necessarily true. But of course, there are a few people who felt they had to make it known that they were not impressed with him in terms of his performances at United. But the majority were positive, were cheering, were backing him, were showing love to him. In fact, he needed to be whisked away in a simple primo car, small car to whisk him away to the airport because he couldn't go with his teammates. I don't think that was any safe anyway, but it was a worthy risk, I should say. But the thing for me is, after seeing that kind of love, you've got to be more responsible as a player. You've got to own up more. You've got to make the better right decision, knowing that the whole world is watching you. You will perhaps now know how big a club Manchester United is, and you should know well to act right in between the sticks for the club. So that's for me. There is a positive we can pick up from it. The negative is you can just keep enjoying because he enjoyed it. He was enjoying the moment. Of course, he always does enjoy these moments with fans loving on him. I've seen it at Old Trafford when he's coming out for his warm-ups. People are shouting and screaming his name. The whole Old Trafford is erupting. So he's a loved guy. So, but I'm hoping he's used to it, and now this love from an unexpected place like Uganda should be motivation for him to do better. But away from Andre Onana, who is in a good place, Matthijs de Ligt needs our backing, guys. There's people out there, Arsenal supporters especially, who have ganged up now because of the mistake Matthijs de Ligt made in that 2-all draw against Germany in the UEFA Nations League for Netherlands. There are Arsenal supporters who are going to use this opportunity to try and perhaps frustrate the lead, make us feel bad as we return to the league because, of course, they're in a bad place with the injuries they have got. Red card to Declan Rice, injured to their captain Odegaard. Mikel Merino, the new signing, is not there. Calafiori is injured. All these injuries, they feel like this is one back against United. They feel like, you know how Arsenal supporters are. If something bad happens to them, they wish bad for United. So they probably are seeing the delete error as an opportunity, which was not even a grave error, by the way. A wrong pass is normal. It was from a distant place. It is just that at that level, of course, you will be punished, like Virgil van Dijk said. And also credit to Germany. They made good. They made good use out of the situation, because it wasn't an obvious goal scoring opportunity that he gave away, honestly. But the thing is, we've got to protect the elite. I don't think we need to add, because now I'm seeing people comparing him to Maguire, saying now he's the Maguire of the Netherlands. I've seen even news sources that should be credible posting such crazy stories about the elite. And for me, this is not the kind of hate speech I would love to see Man United supporters back or endorse. I think we should be defending the elite, because this is a new signing yet to sit proper into the Premier League. So after such a mistake, he could, if we destroy him too, as United supporters, then we are done. And yet he's an important player. He's not going to leave because of the mistake he made with the Netherlands. And you can't tell me then we've got to go back to Harry Maguire. Then Euro is not available. He's not available. I think this cannot be what cannot define Matthijs de Ligt, the error he made. I thought he had a good game. Even in our loss against Liverpool, I thought he was one of our better performers. So for me, I think it is we've got to back him. We've got to back him fully, and I hope that's the case. Good enough. Our next game is an away game against Southampton, and like they say about time, it always heals things and stuff. By the time we get into it over the weekend, and return for our next home game, I think we would have moved on. But even the few traveling supporters should be able to back Matthijs de Ligt, because if we don't, and we also join the wagon that is destroying him, it is not doing us any good. It's going to destroy us for good. That's my honest opinion. So that's what I think. Cristiano Ronaldo has been in his feelings lately with Man United, talking a lot about Man United, how he still loves Man United, how it needs to rebuild everything and stuff. And well, Ronaldo has got every right to talk about Man United and give his opinions. If you ask me, I think it's the reason we are where we are. I think it's because of Cristiano Ronaldo's biting expose of the rot at Old Trafford that the Glazers felt the urge to sell, or to put the club out on sale, and of course, an advantage to bring in Sir Jim Ratcliffe. If it hadn't happened, if Cristiano Ronaldo hadn't returned and given us that interview, infamous, however famous or infamous it was, however unpopular it was an interview that was needed for Manchester United to do the right things and get out of the praying hands of the Glazers, at least for the football to be operated by people who care about it. So for me, Ronaldo can say everything he wants, and I'll listen, because he genuinely, for me, from where I sit, he genuinely has a heart for Man United. It made him, it gave him all the success, and that's why people who are complaining about Ronaldo, commenting about the club, I don't think you're really, you're right. But that's my take. Drop down a comment. My name is Web. Like, share, and subscribe. I will be back later to talk about the three left backs. I promised you the three left backs we are being linked with, and two of them should be the one we go for. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.